shit right here. Rapper Cashout was originally offered a 25-year plea deal, but chose to go to trial, saying he wanted his day in court. He was ultimately sentenced to a life in prison plus 70 years after being convicted of grape and RICO. Stupid son of a bitch.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
This nigga could have played out to 25. He could have played out to 25 and got life plus 70. Oh, this nigga stupid. See, what happened is they know he was guilty. He know he was guilty. And that's why they offer him a plea, okay? He want to take his funky ass to court thinking he gonna beat it. That made them people spend money having to have a jury and all this other shit. So they threw the book at him. Them people don't like when you take them to court and you know you guilty and they got everything they need on your ass. Oh, this is only in the left ear. I'm sorry, chat.
Good morning today, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I want to start out by thanking you for giving us a fair trial. I want to thank the jurors for the amount of time that they put in to judge this trial. This time being on this trial, I was able to see how the jurors are put in a tough position to, sit there and judge someone's life, and it's a hard decision, and I felt like they made the wrong judgment. I've done things in my life. I'm not perfect, but the things I've been accused of, I know that I haven't done those things. I know it's typical for a person to come up here and show remorse to crimes that they have done, but I can only show remorse to the people that I know that was in this trial, which is Kiara Adams, Deanna Sanders, and Jasmine Brown. Not remorse on behalf of like I did anything to them, because if you know me, and people who really know me know that I wouldn't force anybody to do anything. I met women, I dated women who were doing escort or whatever, however people want to look at it from a moral standpoint.
Because, see, I don't know what happened in this case. I don't know the details of the case. I just know basically what it seemed like to me is he was pimping and he got caught up with pimping. That's what basically, ultimately. And with pimping come a bunch of goddamn different charges depending on what the hoe say. You understand what I'm saying? And depending on how down the hoe is and what they trying to charge her with will determine what she say. Because then you see what I'm saying?
But who was doing these things as a grown woman? I've only dealt with grown women. Nothing.
Because the messed up thing is you don't have to force a bitch to do shit. But she could say you did, and now that's what it was. And now that's what it is.
Was forced. Nothing was coerced or anything of that nature. If you notice before this trial, no woman can say anything about me before this trial. If you notice before this indictment, no woman can say anything about me before this indictment. I get the situations that people are put in when they're faced with a certain type of crime or a certain type of time, and they're bullied into this situation to put the blame on someone, or to put the blame on Cashout, or to put the blame on someone who's at the top. That's why I didn't really fault them for their decision. I didn't fault Deanna Sanders for making her decision during a proffer. She just had a child. Mind you, she was just on video call with me while being incarcerated.
Yep, they got him for pimping. The bitch is ratty. Now you know you're gonna lose your kid, right? Now, if you don't cooperate with us, we're gonna make sure that you never see your son again or a daughter or whatever. I just said son. Yeah.
I don't fault Kiera Adams for doing the things she did with her proffer, because mind you, she was facing a certain amount of time handling her probation in different cases that she's on. I don't fault people for making accusations, because I'm a man that typically let women leave on their own behalf. Never held them in prison or held them in slavery.
So you gotta watch words and the usage of words. You typically let women leave on their own. What does typically mean? In most cases, usually. Which means that there might be cases where you don't let women leave on their own. Is that what you're admitting here in the court? I mean, I'm just, you know.
Avery or said, you can't leave me, or you can't do this. Every woman you seen come on this stand showed you that they left and came back willingly on their own. What I mean by that, they left on their own and they came back willingly on their own. During this trial, I was able to see, how valuable life is and how valuable the people that you hang around, or the people that you even date, or the people that you even know, how valuable it is to judge their character. Sometimes
it's too late
I let
now.
people stay around who I knew was going to affect a situation that I had going.
Because this is after the sentencing. So he's already got his sentence at this point. So all this shit you saying is irrelevant now. You learn that whatever, but it's too late now. Because you ain't never got to worry about being around nobody except them niggas that you gonna be housed with.
So I don't, and for the people who came to this trial that I never met a day in my life, never had any contact with them, never had a text message with them, never had an interaction with them, don't even know where most of these stories came from, it's baffling. Never forced a woman to commit a sexual act. I've been traveling all around the world from here to Dubai, and you would never hear a woman say that I forced them to do anything.
It's irrelevant now. It's irrelevant now.
Or commit a rape with anybody. I don't hang around people that.
Well, maybe he wanted it in the transcript, just to be clear, probably.
Do things of that nature. I feel like, and somebody asked me this the other day. He was like, every time I see your head high and you always smile.
No, Jazzy, he can't pull a Young Thug. It's too late. At this point where he's speaking, he has already been sentenced to life. This ain't him speaking to try to convince the judge on what to do. No, he's already cooked at this point.
Because when you have that confidence, it takes me back to the Bible. When you have that confidence and
the Bible,
you can be falsely accused of things. Jesus was falsely accused. A lot of the prophets were falsely accused.
Not Jesus.
You don't have that.
Not Jesus. No, he didn't. Jesus! No, boy, you ain't had no Jesus, or maybe Jesus put you in there for a reason. I don't know. But Jesus ain't got nothing to do with this shit here, boy. Talking about you, because Jesus was falsely accused. Nigga, you ain't Jesus. Nigga, you ain't even Jesus.
It takes me back to the Bible. When you have that confidence and you can be falsely accused of things. Jesus was falsely accused. A lot of the prophets were falsely accused. You don't have that emotion like you've done something. So if you see me with my head high, or if you see me smiling, it's because I know at the end of the day, through Jesus Christ, the Most High will always give you the actual judgment. Come on, man. So,
come on, bro.
I really thank you for providing us a fair trial. Just me getting to know you during trial, I was like, she's just the judge. But when you sit 12 people in that panel and you have them judge our lives and, put them in a position to judge our lives. It takes you back to, once again, the Bible, when people had to judge these prophets' lives.
And
I
wish I could see the judge's face.
You actually know me.
I can kind of see it a little bit. She's sitting up there looking like, nigga, please, come on, hurry up with this shit.
There's plenty of people that know me in this world. There's plenty of people that know me in this jail.
Fixing papers. She don't give a damn about what this nigga saying.
Plenty of people that know me where I'm from. Like I said, once again, I'm not perfect. I come from certain areas. I come from, certain environments. I come from doing things in my past life before the music. But I'm here to tell you that if you sat in this trial and you paid attention to this trial before...
Oh, wait. Y'all got to see this judge's face. Hold on. No. She don't give a damn about what this nigga saying.
For these dates, no woman could ever say, I done those things to them. Before these dates, you can go on my Instagram and see these women enjoying themselves, having their own things, living their own life. Before these dates, I can say you had these women that never had anything to say about me. Before this indictment, before the RICO, you had these women actually talking to me while I was incarcerated. I've been incarcerated for 4 years, and these women are interacting with me. These women who took the stand and supposedly scared of me, or monsters, or I'm a monster, or took these proffers. This wasn't the case before they was indicted. So from my perspective, I feel like some people can get bullied into a situation that they really don't really wanna do. And
it's too late.
I'm sitting here just holding my head high and just, feeling that one day.
He cried when he got to his cell. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. Yeah, no, nigga, it's over. Listen, it's messed up. This boy got life in prison plus 70 years, but they gave him an out. Listen, okay, I'm on the sidewalk. I'm not a criminal, but I do understand criminal shit. I understand street shit. I used to play in the streets. You understand what I'm saying? I understand that if the time they offering you is less than the probation they offering you, you take the damn time. Okay? I also understand that in this situation, he got an attorney, they got discovery. You see all the shit they got against you. I think you can even see that they got rats. And you decided to take it to trial, and they offered you the 25. And from what my somebody in my chat say, this ain't your first time round the bend with your stupid ass. You done got caught up with this shit before? This is exactly why Unc is only pimping in his own mind. That's exactly why I don't. I want to see sex trafficking, RICO, and multiple other charges. Jesus Christ. Yeah, his ass out of there, boy. I'm trying to, I want to see footage of where the judge sentenced this nigga. Because if they got that, they got to have that. Hell no, his mama got 30 years? What? Wait a minute.
Those things to them. Before these dates, you and me been taken.
What?
Get up, boy, get up.
To stay in line or walk a toe.
Okay, because I just saw a post that's right there. Tasha K say the shit. They gave this nigga mama 30 years? His mother was also sentenced to 30 years for her alleged role in the criminal operation. Oh, shit. They gave this nigga mama 30 years. Man, they got this nigga on so many counts of shit. Nah, he was supposed to take that 25. Nah, this nigga dumb in a bitch. Violation of the RICO Act. Great. aggravated sodomy, trafficking a person for sexual servitude, trafficking a person for sexual servitude, battery, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, pimping, pandering, keeping a place of prostitution, willfully obstruction of law enforcement officer, simple battery, possession of prohibited items by an inmate. Man, this nigga. Oh, this the sentence. I thought this was like just. So this the actual sentence that they gave him for each charge. Okay, wait. I gotta go through it again. I thought this was just like what the charge carried. Hold on. This what they gave him. So the RICO 20 years. Grape is life. Oh my God. Aggravated sodomy is life. Trafficking of a person for sexual servitude is 20 years. Trafficking 20. The same. He got the same charge twice. 20 years on both. Battery 12 months. Some of this shit run concurrent. Some of this shit run consecutive, but it don't even matter because the life trump all the shit. Possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony 5. Pimping 12 months. Pandering 12 months. Keeping a place of prostitution 12 months. The willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer 12 months. Simple battery. Merge with count 24. So that's 12 months. Possession of prohibited items by an inmate 5 years. God damn. Nah, man. Nah, they cooked this nigga. They deep fried. They deep fried sauteed this nigga, man. Oh no, is that his mom's? Damn. Your mom's your codeine.
Miss Hannah, you ready? Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, during the course of this trial, the court heard and viewed evidence demonstrating the very worst of human behavior toward other human beings. The jury verdict in this case reflects that the state met its burden in proving beyond a reasonable doubt that the diabolical conduct of the defendants occurred.
Not the diabolical.
The sentencing to be meted out by this court will be responsive to that. Mr. John Michael Hakeem Gibson, would you please stand? Okay. On count 1, violation of the Georgia RICO Act, 20 years to serve in confinement to run consecutive with count 10. On count 10, rape, life in confinement.
Jesus Christ, just hearing her say life in confinement. Oh, shit. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. No, man. Oh my God. No, I need to see that full video, chat. No. Just hearing her say life. I just want to hear her say the charges. Even though we read them and the time, I just want to hear her say them.
On count 1, violation of the Georgia RICO Act, 20 years to serve in confinement to run consecutive with count 10. On count 10, rape, life in confinement.
Shit.
Count 12, aggravated sodomy, life in confinement to run concurrent with count 10. Count 22, trafficking a person for sexual servitude, 20 years to serve in confinement to run consecutive with count 1.
Okay, a lot of these videos not long because they basically all focusing on the life. Like really, the other shit don't matter after them two. And really it was only one, the first one. Nothing mattered after the first one.
As to count 1, violation of the Georgia RICO Act, 20 years to serve in confinement. Count 37, trafficking a person for sexual servitude.
That's it, mama.
10 years to serve in confinement
That's
to
it,
run
mama.
consecutive to count 1. You're to have no contact with any of the victims, including Diamond Irvin, named in this indictment, or their families. You are to register as a sex offender. You are to stay away from 737 Alfred Road, the Mezzo at 2171 Peachtree Road, the address at the St. George's Commons, 9340, and the FIB, Fulton Industrial Boulevard corridor.
Oh my God, she got a weird case. Why is she around?
Ain't no way, ain't no fucking way, ain't no way, ain't no fucking way.
And that's exactly why I'm pimping in my own mind. They not playing with this shit, man.
As to count 1,
That's his
violation of
mama.
the Georgia RICO Act, 20 years to serve in confinement. Count 37, trafficking a person for sexual servitude, 10 years to serve in confinement to run consecutive to count 1. You're to have no contact with any of the victims, including Diamond Irvin, named in this indictment, or their families. You are to register as a sex offender. You are to stay away from 737 Alfred Road, the Mezzo at 2171 Peachtree Road, the address at the St. George's Commons, 9340, and the FIB, Fulton Industrial Boulevard corridor. As to count 1, on count 1, violation of the Georgia RICO Act,
Oh my God, they gave this nigga cousin 2 life sentences.
20 years to serve in confinement to run consecutive with count 9. Count 9, rape. Life in confinement.
Ah, damn.
Count 11, aggravated sodomy. Life in confinement to run concurrent with count 9. Count 13, trafficking a person for sexual servitude. 20 years to serve in confinement to run consecutive with count 1. On count 1, violation of the Georgia.
God damn. God damn. God damn. God damn. Shit. All right. Yeah, that's all I got. Look, that's how I feel right here.
Shit. Shit. Shit.
Yeah, that's it right there. That's the exact emotion. That's the exact expression right there.
Shit. Shit.
Shit. God damn. Shit. Yeah, man, they gave that nigga mama 32. What?
Shit.
Nah, they gave that nigga cousin 2 life sentences too. What?
Shit. Shit.
Yeah, nah. Damn it, man. Pray for that boy, man. I done look, y'all I done lived many lives. I done been out there, I done had me a few hoes back in the day. I was real young. Real young. I was out here calling myself trying to pimp and shit. Yeah, boy. Leave that shit alone. Because the whole thing is, it's all good. Like he said, man, hold on. Matter of fact, he said it. What's this nigga's Instagram? Had him out there and then they ride around with that Nina. He had them racks. He had them rackings. He had the rackings cracking. Look at him. Oh yeah, he got the rackings cracking. No, he was getting it. He was getting it.
All we doing is positive vibes, positive people, man. People who really want to get rich, man. You talking about really, man, have patience, put that hard work in. No, it ain't gonna be easy, but we gonna get there. We gonna get there now. All we doing is positive vibes.
Yeah. Trying to lure him in. I see what he doing. I see what he doing.
Good morning from us, Jack. Oh yeah, the motherfucker back now. Don't play Jack. Play Jack. Good morning from us.
Oh, he was getting that money on. He was getting that money on. All right, man, listen, sometimes I want to get back out there, man, and then I see what they doing to these niggas, and I say, no. Can't play to miss one of his little hoes? I wanted just one of the little hoes that testified on him. That little bitty booty. What the hell is that? I mean, hell, well, you know, thing moving now. No, that little shit was moving. No, that little shit was moving. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, it looked better from a different angle. Wait a minute now. I wonder is that one of the hoes that told on him? Oh, yeah, we're going to have to look into that shit. I need to see if that one of the bitches told on him. I wonder if these is all his hoes. The caption say, what you gonna do for the money? What you gonna do for it? What you gonna do for the money? I wonder if them his hoes. I told her I'm proud of you. All that shit gone.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
All that shit gone. He ain't got none of that shit right now. All that shit gone. It's over. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, he had the hose. Oh yeah, he had it popping. He had it popping. OnlyFans, this was his caption. OnlyFans was made for me, laugh out loud. All I want is super freaks so we can keep getting 30 to 50K a month. Where you at? Long stroke. Wait a minute. Is this nigga got his dick print out? Is that what's happening here? Is that what's happening here? Son of a bitch. Bitch ass nigga. Burnt me, goddammit.
Ain't no way.
Son of a bitch.
Way. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Oh, wait, no, that a black bitch eye right there. No, wait, that white bitch eye. Wait a minute now. Okay. Somebody in the comments, 170, well, he been in there for 4 years, say, 170 weeks ago, say, these must be the bitches that folded under pressure. He said their names. I'm going to look them hoes up. I don't feel like it right now. I don't want to go too long into this. I feel like I'm too long into it already. Alright. Well, all that shit over now. That shit over. What he said on this thing, long daddy cash, long stroke cash. That shit, I finna say they gonna do you no good where you going, but then again, you never know. You never goddamn know. They might like, you might, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Long stroke cash in the house. God damn it. Long stroke cash has entered the building, and what is Darren doing?
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
This nigga got a new tattoo.